just one season of professional rugby could be enough to see a decline in a player's blood flow to the brain, according to a new study. Researchers at the University of South Wales tested players pre-season, mid-season and post-season. Rugby's governing body has welcomed the findings. Thomas Morgan reports.
Shane Williams in broken play. There's the big step off the left, and there's the crunching South African tackle.
That was one of the biggest hits I've ever taken, really, I think.
Shane Williams became Wales's top try scorer, a Lion, and one of the best ever to have played on the wing. But he also took his fair share of big tackles and head impacts, most notably the one sustained against South Africa's Bakkies Botha in 2004.
Just totally wiped me out. I knocked the ball on and South Africa scored on the other side of the field, apparently. The funny thing was, I don't remember that. Probably wasn't until after the game where I felt a bit groggy and I felt a bit sick that I realised that something was wrong.
A new study seen exclusively by the BBC, by the University of South Wales and published in tomorrow's edition of Experimental Physiology is believed to be one of the first that's followed a professional rugby team that plays in the United Rugby Championship over the course of one season, testing players in pre, mid and post-season. The players recorded just 6 concussions between them. However, all of them saw a decline in blood flow to the brain and a decline in cognitive function. That's the mental gymnastics, if you like, over just 31 games.
The evidence is showing that there's a cumulative impact on the brain. So we're moving away from concussion per se and focusing more on contact.
The research team say more evidence on the topic is needed and are in the process of completing further studies comparing past and present players with a control group. Some former players like Shane believe, as well as educating, limiting substitutions only when players are injured rather than as fresh legs against tired opponents could prevent further injuries. However, the game's governing body says research is ongoing looking into this specific issue. In response to the new study's findings, World Rugby said that they welcome the new research, that they have recently committed to doubling their investment in player welfare and new concussion research and initiatives, and that player welfare is at the heart of everything we say and do as a sport.
Steyn puts him down.
With the introduction of more severe penalties for dangerous tackles, Shane believes the game has become safer, but anything that can be added to mitigate any potential risk of head injuries is welcome.
People still ask, would I have changed anything? Would I have changed the way I played? Would I have not played? I wouldn't have, because I was playing a game that I absolutely love.
Shane Williams ending that report.